You are listening to the Hello Sport Podcast.
What's up, punters and dribblers? Welcome back to the Hello Sport Podcast, home of unqualified opinion and unwavering bias. If you are someone who likes podcast goss and you're just salivating over it, we're here.
We are here.
We're here to address the chaos that has unfolded. If you have no idea what we're talking about, we do a podcast with our mate Dan and Kemp at Bloke in a Bar called the DMP. We've done it for 5 years, and we will not be doing it anymore. That is the general sort of topic of conversation for at least the start of this podcast. Now, we recorded a potty yesterday, which is how we usually do it, Wednesday out for Thursday, where we did address this whole thing. But then given Kempy came out and sort of like he put a little video out on his pod, this is so inside podcast, it's so dribbly. Kempy put something out on his podcast where he mentioned it, and then there's been, some upset people, and we felt like, you know what, we probably need to address this thing again because there's a couple of things that aren't necessarily as they are being presented.
Yeah, well, I mean, the punters and the dribblers are fired up, mate. They're fired up deluxe. And they're like, where radio silence? I'm like, we spoke about it yesterday, but the podcast comes out Thursday.
That's the problem.
That's the problem, right? And so we've come back in to do an intro. We'll leave the potty as it was recorded yesterday.
Correct.
And you can see how we addressed it yesterday.
You can see how we addressed it yesterday.
In real time.
Correct.
We've come in early. It's 7:30.
Listen, I don't think now's the day to try and celebrate yourself for getting in early, mate. You know, we've lost touch with the common man. We've
lost touch with the common man.
We've lost touch with the common man. You're coming in here complaining about 7:30 starts.
No,
I've been on the job site for 30 minutes at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Back when I was labouring.
I'm merely saying, Tom, that we recorded the potty yesterday, and what you're hearing
is Thursday morning. 30 minutes into, job site stuff.
Yeah, that's right. The boys are on the tools.
Smoko on the horizon. Now, first things first, what a fucking awful way to end the DMP. Couldn't agree more with you. And again, also start this, no issue with Kempy at all. Love Kempy, no dramas for us.
Love Kempy.
What an awful way to end the DMP. Our thoughts exactly, not what we wanted. Kempy, we wanted to announce it the last show we did. We were like, let's announce it second last show so we can let people know and then we can have like a fun final episode. Kempy didn't want to do that. Again, it's his show. We have no control of what happens on the show. It's his show. We just come on. He didn't want to do that. Okay, sweet. He's like, we'll just do it on the final episode.
He's cool. That's
cool.
fine. Absolutely fine. For context, we told him 5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We've done a couple of potties since. We were like, let's announce it on the last potty we did, and then we'll do so we can do a farewell episode, which would have been recorded today.
Yes.
So
anyway, he didn't want to do the second last episode, and then yesterday he cancelled on the final episode today, which is fine. Again, if you got something on, like we would have happily done another date. But anyway, he was like, we'll just announce it on our shows. My exact words were, what a scat way to end the show. Let's not do that. Or
yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What a scat way to end the show.
But again, it's his show. Again, it's his show, and
he said, let's just announce it Monday.
He's absolutely entitled to do it the way he wants to do it, and I respect that. That's absolutely fine.
Fine.
So he said, let's both announce it on our Monday shows, and we were like, we're just sitting down now to record, and we're just going to do it now. And you'll see, like there was a reason we wanted to do it this week. Like you'll see at the end of the episode that we recorded, there was something that we wanted to do.
We had gifts. We wanted to make a thing of the final episode.
We wanted to make a thing of it. We wanted to show our fucking absolute appreciation to Kempy. You'll see what the gesture that we provided. We wanted to do that on the show, obviously. He's like, no, we'll just announce it on Monday. So we're like, we'll just do it now.
We have no, again, we don't have control over.
If he didn't, he couldn't do it, and he just wanted to announce the end of the DMP on Monday, and we're like, well, be better in person. He's like, listen, the audience is going to be disappointed.
He said, I said, what a scat way to end it, and he's like, there's no good way. And again, it's personal preference, right? I disagree with that. I think there's a good way and a bad way, and I think that we've done it a bad way. I think the good way would have been altogether nice final thing, and there isn't any bad blood here either. That's why it's sort of surprising, I guess, that we didn't just find a way to make that work where it was like a nice, harmonious, fucking what an awesome 5 years we've had. Thank you for everything, Kempy. Again, you'll see later in the episode, but when we went and told him that we weren't going to be able to do the show anymore, this was, I guess, something I found a little disappointing as well. Was it was just like, oh, the boys rolled in, they said they were too busy. It's not exactly how it went down. It actually went down with like, mate, we love you and couldn't be more grateful for everything you've done for us. Yep. We love the show. We wish we could keep doing the show, but we actually just can't. And short of going through and explaining to everyone, him or anyone, like why it is that we can't do it, I don't think we have to do that. I think like you just should be able to go, hey, the boys are saying that they can't do it. Yeah. Like, for what reason would I not want to do the fucking DMP? We love that show. It was awesome fun, and it was good for us. It's a fucking super popular show. Why would we not do it? Like, 100%. Not because we're dogging anyone or not because we don't want it. It's like, mate, we can't do it anymore. We have other things that. Again, it's his show. We have other things that we're responsible for. We have people we're responsible for and things we have to do, and we need to prioritize the things that we've built and the things that pay our bills and the things that we've started. It's 20 minutes on a Thursday or whatever the fuck, like however it was sort of couched, like, oh, it's super easy, it's this, and it's like, yeah, it is all those things, but like, we're not lying. No, we're not lying.
If you asked Tobble, like, are we time poor? Like, it's the first thing fucking our staff would say. Boys are time poor. It's hard for us to get things done, and it's hard for us to give the attention that's required
on the different things that we do.
On our different shows. Like,
it just is what it is. Listen,
it is what
you don't need to believe it. Like, if you are of the camp dribbler who's like, we needed to die on the fucking panel, like because of everything Kempy had done for us, which is immense. Like he put a rocket ship on our back when we were starting, and we couldn't be more grateful. If you're of the belief that we need to be on that show for eternity, then that's cool. Like, I'm not going to get through to you, but like, unfortunately,
if you're saying that like the debt's only paid, like, it's 5 years, like, is it 10 years, is it 20 years? Do we have to die on the show? Like, I don't...
People saying
if that's your opinion, then it's...
People making out like, oh, these fucking, like it's a money, fuck this. It's like, mate, if it was about money, we wouldn't do the show. It's not about money. The show's not about money. We get paid. It's like, great, like, but like, we're podcasters. That's our job. Guru gets paid to do About Even. You know what I mean? Like, Guru gets paid to do the Monday show. Fucking people get paid to be podcasters in the podcast world. Yeah. That's how it works. Yeah. So, like, I don't even understand what
Well, I mean, listen, mate, the dribbler's fired up.
Well, listen, but the dribbler, I get it though. Like,
the dribbler's fired, and I get
being upset because the show did not end correctly. I agree.
Yep.
That's scat. It should have been us all together, kumbaya, sucking each other off one last time.
Which is what we wanted. We wanted a great and final suck.
Yes.
And
a suck.
Listen,
for
what it's worth, punters and dribblers, your old mate Eddie Simpson over here, your old mate Tom Birmingham will continue to suck the phallus of Den and Kemp.
Forever.
We gave him one of the great sucks at the back end of the podcast we recorded yesterday.
Well, that you're listening to.
We're prepared. Like, we will always suck Den and Kemp. We'll always suck him.
Yep.
We'll suck him till the cows come home.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, for reasons we've described, I don't need to sit down and fucking give you a play-by-play on the week and to like give you a play-by-play on the businesses that are suffering because we're not giving enough attention. I don't need to do that, but like, that's the fucking truth of the matter. But like, geez, some of the dribblers, bro. They're like, some guy was
I also get it though. Like, part of it is why I love the punters and dribblers community.
I love it too, dude. I love it too. Some guy was like, mate, I'm fucking burning all my P's and D's merch.
Some guy's like, I've unsubscribed.
Some guy's like, I'm not coming to the run club. I'm like...
Did you see someone put up a t-shirt merch which is lost touch with the common man?
Yeah, I know. Mate, some guy was like, fucking, the boys just fucking stop flying in helicopters and buying horses. First and foremost, there was 6 of us on the fucking helicopter, and the price per person be less than these cunts had spent on a Friday night bender. or on the pokes on the way home from work. Yeah. And I felt like this was pretty fucking obvious in the vlog and in our way we're talking about the horse. But just to clear things up, we didn't buy it. We just bid on it. Yeah. It was bought by a syndication and a company, and we thought, geez, those Alpha Blokes boys look like they're having a lot of fun with a horse, and the whole community's bought in. Maybe we could do that for the dribbler, and we could all own a horse together, and we could go to the races and have a great time. We didn't buy the fucking horse ourselves. What the fuck are we talking about? He's like, I thought that was obvious though. Other guys are like, man, they fucking like they've lost touch, man. They're fucking running like they run ads and shit. It's all ads. I'm like, there isn't a podcast on the planet that doesn't run ads. Every fucking podcast on the planet runs ads, and the ones that don't have enough fucking followers.
I know, and you can.
Some bloke was like, mate, they're fucking even sponsoring the bloody live stream. I'm like, we've done like hundreds of live streams, including ones through the dead of the night. And the one on Friday is probably the second stream we've ever had sponsored. We've done like 150 of them, like 7-hour slogs, never been sponsored. Oh, they're fucking bending over. I'm like, oh, God, okay.
Listen.
Jesus.
It's a cacophony.
Well, we can't get our good mate 7-Eleven on for a bit of a watermark.
Couple of M&Ms?
I'm not watching that, mate. There's a fucking watermark on it. Oh,
listen,
God.
Ultimately, all is well.
Like
everything's okay.
Yes.
You know?
Everything's
fine. It sucks that we can't do the DMP anymore. We don't owe you a play-by-play, and by you I mean anyone who thinks like you're fucking so lazy, cunt. It's like,
we're talking to the dribbler.
Of course,
guys are like, you're fucking unemployed.
Yeah.
I'm like,
we're okay. Like we don't owe anyone a line item explanation of why it is that we couldn't do the show anymore. Know this. We fucking loved doing the DMP. We loved everyone who made it a successful show. It was awesome, dude. It changed our lives, genuinely. And we are so grateful for it. And we wish that we'd had the opportunity to farewell it as we had hoped, the right way, on a panel with Kempy, yipping and Yahoo and shitting on the Broncos, which had become difficult in recent months.
Well, it had become impossible.
It had become impossible, but we give it a go. That's what we wanted to do, though, right? It's sad, and we are sorry. We are genuinely sorry that it didn't get to go that way. But just know this: we wanted it to.
100%.
That's all.
100%.
We wanted it to, and we haven't dogged Kempy. We love Kempy. Kempy's been great to us, as I said, but we haven't dogged anyone. We just can't. We have obligations we can't avoid, and that is just what it is.
And if you're still thinking, if you're still sitting here going, boys are fucking dogs,
yeah,
then
okay.
then that's fine. But know this: the ever lovable, the heart and soul of our world, Thomas Tobler, is just, you won't find a more ecstatic bloke, because he's like, I don't have to stay until 10 p.m. on Wednesday night editing the fucking show, and I don't have to stay and then back that up with another 10 p.m. stream.
Exactly.
He's getting more sleep, Tobler.
Exactly. But that's actually a good point, in that busy doesn't just mean that we have other people that work for us, and so like.
What's your Wednesday look like getting the podcast out, Tobler? Like 10 p.m.?
Yeah, but we got to be here at like 8:39 for about even as well. In the morning.
and then what do you do the next night? Are you in the stream till like 11 at night?
Yeah, like 11 or 12 at night.
So it's not just about us.
It's not just about us.
There's a ripple effect that people are so unaware of.
Whatever, it's fine. If you don't,
I'm just saying, pour one out for Tommy Tobler, who's getting more sleep now.
Yes. No, but like again, like this may mean fucking nothing to people, and that's fine.
Of course,
like,
it does.
If you're like fuck you still should have done it. That's like whatever. Can't get through to you. But I guess ultimately, it's like, it's disappointing that it's it's gone the way it has, but also, what the fuck? I don't know. What do you want us to do?
But again,
sorry we didn't get the chance.
But again, know this: like last time we did the potty with Kempy, it felt kumbaya. I felt like we all. I think
they maybe misinterpreted his words.
So.
Listen, looking at it, I think they misinterpreted it. They might have misinterpreted it. The thing about the time poor thing maybe didn't come across very well from him. He didn't. So, like, as in it made it sound like we're just, we just can't be fucked there around the corner. Like, again, I don't think that he necessarily, it felt like he was just freewheeling. It was like it was a prepared speech, right? So, like, maybe that's where people think, like, oh, he's just, I think that, like, a full scope of, like, our appreciation for him wasn't really, and maybe he has no obligation to be like, yeah, the boys told me how fucking much they love me and how much they appreciated me. Like, you don't need to say that, obviously.
So, with that said, punters and dribblers, you can take it or you can leave it, obviously.
Yep.
Enjoy the podcast we recorded.
We will keep in the bit that we wanted to do on the DMP, but we had to do it on the show because it was a genuine moment, and it was done before this all sort of transpired.
But
These things happen. Listen, these things happen.
It is what it is.
And some people, like, fucking hell, the dribbles are blowing up. I'm like, listen, the passion of the punter and the dribbler, whether it's for you or against you, is what is great about being, like, the community. Excuse me as I burp. Ice long black. It's what's great about the punter and dribbler community. Obviously, there's a few in there that fire off before giving your boys Tom and Eddie a chance to speak. That was maybe a little upsetting. Hey, now listen, you might be like we found you from DMP, so like you kind of you're like, fuck Tom and Eddie first. Sure, that's fine. I would have hoped, though, your old mates Tom and Eddie might have been given just a day's grace.
Well, we didn't even get a night.
We didn't even get a night's grace. So let's hear from the boys. Let's just wait and see. Surely there's a bit more.
Well, hang on.
Of an
Why don't we
give
wait?
us some fucking. Give us a moment.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe we'll wait for their podcast that comes out every Thursday morning. Maybe it's in there.
Yeah.
Because we don't release one on Wednesday.
No.
So that's probably
that would be
change our release. But that would be like why you didn't hear from us yesterday.
And we said to our old mate Kempy, we're like, Blake, we'll just put it on the potty and it'll go out tomorrow. And then he's like, I'm going to do one today. I'm like, okay,
sure,
sweet. Like, again, there's actually no, like, it's. I hope it doesn't sound like there's any bad blood here, because there's no bad blood. But like, we were just trying to clear up what it feels like maybe the misinterpretations are of what he said, because I don't think, as far as we're aware, it's all good.
Yeah,
but it's been interpreted by
the dribbler,
yes, and the punter, but mainly.
Dude, I don't know. I don't think there's much punting going on there, dude. That's all dribble.
But listen,
fired up dribblers.
We appreciate that you care. We appreciate you like the show. Sorry it had to end like this. Scat, as I said at the time, scat way to end the show. Not what I wanted. 5 glorious years. What a run.
Great. Yeah.
And a hell of a show, dude. Hell of a show. Loved it.
Hell of a time.
Kempy, listen, Kempy has a knack for, bringing on content creators. His Monday show is filled with them. And, this is what he does. He had us as well. He's already looking for more. So it's an opportunity.
He's got a good nose, mate.
It's an opportunity for other people to have a crack.
100%.
Have a crack. So we love him. We love you. Sorry it ended that way.
And we love you too, Matt.
And Matty, dude. And I think we say it later in the episode, but Matty the water boy.
What a star.
Matty the water boy is a fucking G, dude.
What a
just
star.
Sweet man.
Just a tone setter.
Yep.
An absolute stud. So love yous all. Again, Kempy, I'll keep your cock in my mouth. So just if you're happy for me to leave it there, you're happy for me to leave it there, I'd like you to keep it in there. Yep. If that's okay. All right. Ta-ta.
Cheers. Punters and dribblers, we are in the week of the Ashes, and the weather's warm and the beers are cold, and the only beer to be drinking whilst watching every single ball of Ashes cricket is 4 Pints Japanese lager. Have them cold, have them crispy,
and have them down the gullet.
Correct.
They are incredibly sessionable, which is what you need if you're watching 3 sessions of cricket a day for 5 days, then a bit of a breather, and then you do it all again 5 times in a row. Yep. You need a sessionable lager, and that's what Japanese lager is by 4 Pints. Super sessionable, super delicious. It'll quench any thirst, and I mean that. So nip down to your local, get yourself a case, or go have a couple off the wood. And watch it with the boys. Like, just be about it. You know what I mean?
About it. You got to be about it.
Be about it.
4 Pints Japanese lager. What's up, punters and dribblers? Welcome back to the Hello Sport podcast, home of unqualified opinion and unwavering bias. Thursday for you, Wednesday for us. At time of recording, ATR or OR. You don't really pronounce the of though, do you? In those acronyms, I don't know why that. Why doesn't an of get in on the action?
They don't get capitalisation either, Tom. A lot of the time. And
why wouldn't you allow?
I think there's a lot of ovs out there begging to be big.
Yeah, well, just like include me, but I've just always accepted they're not included. So
they're not included just to make them shorter and easier to say.
Yeah, that's probably right.
What about the capitalisation? I want to be big.
Yeah, mate. Let me be large.
Let me be large. You guys are large. You look like you're having a hell of a time.
Yeah.
I'd like to be large too.
I'd like to be included in this. I feel sorry for him.
Please include me.
Now.
Don't leave me out. You know that guy? Do you know that guy?
I don't.
He comes back from the Stags,
Is that the Bucks party?
The YouTube guy? You don't know him?
Night of my life.
What? Tom!
Sorry, dude.
He's like
Do it again.
What does he say? But
The
don't leave me
greatest night
out.
of my life.
Yeah.
No,
He goes,
I
it's
don't
like a
know.
comedian. He does this thing of him come back from a stag's
Sorry.
do. It's fucking unbelievable.
Sorry, dude.
Insert his face here. Tom.
Sorry, everyone.
That's out of touch from you, Tom.
That is actually. I'm
Well,
shocked
this
you don't know.
Yeah,
that.
but listen, like, I mean,
Showing your age.
I'm pretty fucking in touch, so I don't mind missing.
It'd
out
be
on my
that's like
friends.
missing Trent from Punchy.
Bullshit.
No, it's swear to God.
100%.
100%. Yes.
Well,
bro.
you can't really talk about Trent from Punchy, really, because you. Are
Yeah, I watched Trent from Punch.
You don't know this guy?
Oh, that guy.
Yes.
Yes, I love this guy. This guy's hilarious. See, I didn't think that was the funniest part of what this guy is. Yeah, I get it. I know.
Greatest weekend of my life.
I said don't leave me out because he said it.
I know. That's actually.
Dude, I was actually shocked you hadn't
Dude,
seen
no,
that
he's
guy. I was like,
hilarious.
that's got to be.
He's hilarious. I'll
The
say-
only thing you haven't seen if you haven't
I
seen
don't think you did a great job of explaining it. You just did one line out of like, how long is that? A 3-minute thingo, and it's
I knew what you were talking about.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is, you didn't then go on to go like, oh, you remember the guy? He's pretending to come back from the stag do, and he's talking about the night he had with the boys on the lash and all the beers. And like, if you did a bit more, I might have been able to get there. You said one fucking line from it.
Yeah, and
Sure,
I didn't
was
actually get it
funny.
right. So, but
No,
no,
you didn't.
fair enough. Listen. All you do is you take notes
Yeah.
and you try to get
You
better.
try to get better. And
Because I was
knew.
genuinely shocked.
Yes. No, that guy.
Because I'm like, you don't miss anything.
No. Well, that is old. And that, I take it back, is maybe even bigger than Trent from Punchy, certainly globally.
Thank you.
Thank
you very much.
How are we all? Is everyone good? Everyone well?
Mate, tip top.
What are we? At the time of hearing this, Ashes tomorrow. Ashes tomorrow.
I've got to tell you, Tom. I've got to tell you. I'm feeling unbelievable. I really am. It's a beautiful time of year. Yep. Christmas is around the corner.
When do we put the Chrissy deck up?
Are we getting a tree, Tobler?
We will this year, 1st of December.
We're getting a tree.
Studio tree, yeah.
We're getting a studio tree and we can put presents underneath it.
Monday the 1st of December, we will have a tree up.
Love
in the
that.
Studio.
Yes, we will. We will have a tree up.
Yep.
In fact, we will have a tree up.
No,
we will have a tree up. A tree you don't even know about.
No, but we
will be a
might need
tree.
an actual, like a tree that's for everyone and then a tree for the set.
2 trees.
2 trees.
Talk about that later. 2 trees required.
Okay.
Christmas around the corner. It gets me jolly, dude.
Deck 1 though, right? You can put the
Deck 1 traditionally. I know people like to push things out. Maybe bring them in. Like I think deck 1 you need to have your affairs in order.
Yeah.
I'll allow a week earlier if you're a jolly type of fellow or fellette.
Yes. Fellow or Philly. Yeah, no, and yeah, I mean, like, you know, if you got a bit of Coles and Woolies about you, I don't mind getting into the Christmas spirit a little early and getting yourself, you know, jollying up the house a bit.
Have they ever thought about advent calendars for the big thickie? Maybe running them 2 months instead of 1.
When does schoolie start? Sorry, just looking at this.
That's the first time it's
this Saturday.
Starts in 3 days, 5 hours and 36 minutes. So
Does it start on Saturday? Yeah.
How the fuck do you have it down to that? You sick fuck.
Because I'm on schoolies.com with a countdown.
Yeah. Generally, people like it's. Oh, don't do it. Did we get that?
Is that
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Good. We're using that. Make sure you get that off the camera, Cody.
Yeah. No, we're keeping that in.
We're keeping that in. Make him look like a real
sick
toolie.
puppy. We'll get that up in a little bit.
Yeah. Advent calendar for big thickies. It goes for 2 months.1. Genius.
Not bad.
That's smart.
Not bad.
November wants to be included.
Well, you could also just do an advent calendar that's like big. So it's like the thickie, instead of getting like just one little chocolate, it's like we're actually going to be.
You're telling me people don't want to get cracking early? People want to get cracking early,
listen,
mate.
they want to get cracking early. You could just why don't we just make calendars that have chocolates in them every day?
Now we're talking.
Now we're
the
talking.
chocky calendar.
The chocolate calendar.
Never forget a day, would you?
No.
You'd know what you'd be the guy in the office that knows exactly what day it is and what date it
If
is.
you could fit through the door.
Because you've just jammed a bloody,
Cadbury something.
Yeah, and insert something down the gob at 5 a.m.
Yeah, first thing.
And gone back to sleep.
yeah, you roll over. What day is it? Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Or you come home blind one night and you're fucking, before you know it, it's October.
Fucking hell, yeah.
You know?
You come home from a New Year's Eve celebration, it's already fucking September 29th. Jesus. What have I done?
What the fuck have I done?
That's a good idea. We'll park that because it's genius. And I just don't want to elaborate further because
No, you don't give people too many good ideas.
Someone might jimmy it up. A reminder to those north of the Tweed, and even south of the Tweed.
If you want to nip over.
You can nip up, you can nip down, you can nip across. Mermaid Beach.
It is actually called Bskt Café.
Bskt.
Yeah, but it's actually
Bskt.
pronounced biscuit.
Yep.
You know we re-roasted you the other day because it's...
when you said Biscuit Club.
Yeah.
Oh, so it is. So it is biscuit.
Biscuit. That's how you pronounce it. So
apologies,
they've just shortened
No, so that's why I said biscuit because I must have heard it off Elsa.
yeah, right, mate. You say it now, mate. Why don't you just pipe up then?
Because you all laughed at me and said basket. I'm like, oh fuck, all right.
Do we say basket or we say biscuit?
I thought it was. I was
He
told
said
it was
basket. He said it like he knew, and I'm like, oh geez, that's
I was told it was
because I get
basket.
things wrong.
Well,
sometimes.
some dribbler at DM just go, no, it's actually biscuit.
This is why vowels are helpful.
Vowels.
Vowels, yeah, cute little English joke.
Did you not understand?
No, I
Wrecked.
just wrecked. Sorry, did wrecked. 6 a.m.
Yep.
Mermaid Beach. We'll be running we're running south to Burleigh.
Okay.
Just so you know, there's a beautiful bit of path there. I actually walked that path recently when I was up there. Good bit of path, good bit of track.
Yep.
5 of the best, very slow. Come for a meander. Come for if you're there early, you'll get a t-shirt. You'll get a hat, most definitely. Surely.
Well, listen, depends how many people are there. There are going to be hats.
We
there are gonna
could
be
get
t-shirts.
shocked. Yep.
Mate, listen, it just is what it is.
And there's smoothies.
Yes.
And there's smoothies.
And there's smoothies.
And there's good times.
You know what? Maybe if you miss out, we take your details and we send you something. Send your hat.
Yep. Elsa will take your details.
Yes,
send you
not
something.
us. Elsa will take them.
Yeah, the lovely Elsa will be there running the ship.
Some
Yes.
sunnies as well.
Yeah, we got 3 pairs of Oakleys to give out. Thanks to Oakley.
Thank you.
We're giving it out on vibe.
Vibe,
there's nothing
vibe.
you can do to win us over. We'll just make the decision based probably on something aesthetic.
But I'd say
Carbs and shit.
I'd say this: if you're nasty, you're no shot. You got to be nice. You
Oh,
gotta
of
be nice.
course. I think we've cultivated a lovely group of people who want to be part of the Be Good
Come in
Guys Rowing
beaming.
Club.
And just saying out loud around my presence how
Yeah.
good day is. And how
While
good
we're
day
just quickly let's just whip through housekeeping so we can get into the important stuff, which is all of the things that are on the heart and the mind and the soul.
Ashes.
Ashes.
That's all I really care
No,
about.
that's all I care about. Horizontal season t-shirts pre-sale still going. So it closed Sunday. Door opened again on Monday, and they're already selling again like hotcakes. God damn it, we love you. So let your friends know if you want them. If they want them, if you know it's something they're going to like, get them. It's open another week, pre-sale, hellosport.shop. Smart decisions. Fuck the English. We move on from there.
Yes, we do. Lot of horse questions. We'll answer horse questions next week.
Horse questions next week. Put your pony questions in your back pocket.
Yep.
And keep your nays to yourself until next week when we will all neigh together.
We will neigh together. We will neigh, honest and true. Just an update on where the horizontal t-shirts are at. If you ordered, as soon as they went up, the first couple of days of the pre-sale, they would have been sent out today, or today as of recording day. If you ordered them, so the back half of last week until Sunday, you'll get them next week. There we go.
Now, do you want to get to sad news first, or do you want to get to sad news later?
We'll get to sad news later.
Okay, we'll get to sad news later.
Yep.
Now people are going to be like, where's the sad news?
Well, you'll just have to listen to us.
Talk about good news,
Yep.
and then we get to sad news later. Okay.
Don't you reckon?
I don't know.
We can just move it around.
We can listen, whatever, who cares? This is sad news, obviously, as well. This is not the sad news I'm talking about, but this is like etch fucking news. How about Ellie Katoa out for next year?
It's actually rattled me big time. When I saw that post yesterday, I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. Because I'm like, and obviously privacy, and we wish him an absolute speedy recovery, and hopefully he's all good, and hopefully he takes the field again. But I've just been non-stop thinking about, like, where's he at, though?
Yeah. How bad is it really?
How bad is it really? Like, is he going to be okay? Like, is he going to be? Is this going to have lingering, lasting issues for the rest of his life? Like, where is he at?
Yeah, that was.
It's been rattling me, dude.
Well,
big time.
but also, if you're the Storm, like, there's ramifications on the wind, is there not? Like, you're going, we send our fucking player off to representative camp, and then this happens. He's out for a year. And,
Mate,
and maybe that's also precautionary too, like in the sense that
we don't know.
Like you need to take let's put it this way. There's also another way to look at it. Obviously, it's awful and terrible, and like it looked really bad what happened. He's had to have fucking brain surgery. So it's also not shocking he's going to be out for a year. Like boxers, after they have fights and they get knocked the fuck out, will take 12 months off.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? Like there are those where it's like, we're going to come back and get punched in the head for a living, but I'm taking 12 months off.
Completely agree. And it could well be precautionary. We just don't know. So we're filling in the blanks a little bit. And just 3 traumatic heat knocks in one afternoon into brain surgery. It's all very hectic.
So hectic.
And I think as well, Eli Katoa has just been the man, bro. He's been the man for the last couple of seasons.
He's one of the best players in the game.
Oh, he's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just bangs constantly. FTS king.
Oh, yeah.
Such a beast. So I feel for the Storm, which I would usually never say.
Bro, you think about this in an off-season.
Which I'd usually never say.
In an off-season, they've gone Nelson, Pappy,
Katoa now.
Katoa,
Pezzett.
That might be it. But that's like... Huh?
Still.
Mate.
No, I know. Yeah, but like that's like...
Okay, put it this way. You've lost 3 elite players.
Yes.
No offense to Pezzett, but you know what I mean.
Katoa was the 3rd highest try scorer behind Pap and Coates last year.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Katoa is a fucking handful.
The NRL, though, if we want to get fair dinkum for a second, needs to be running an investigation akin to a royal commission. Because
we're calling for a commish. If I was a Melbourne fan, I'd be calling for a full commish.
Well, I'm calling for a commish, and I'm not a Melbourne fan, as we know, because you can't trumpet,
brain health
and concussion safety and all this stuff and bring in 11-day stand-downs and all this shit, and then that happen. That's...
So it's international. It's international waters. I don't know if the NRL has it under their jurisdiction.
Mate, let's be honest. Let's be fair income for a second. The NRL have all markets under their jurisdiction via the kashishi that they would be given these nations.
Yep.
100%.
The sheesh.
So they
Sheeshi, baby.
They've done a massive investigation, but they're waiting until Katoa provides his version of events before they make their findings public.
Right, okay. Well, he may not remember that well.
Well, there's that too.
Yeah,
and that's not to sound flippant. Like that's
mate,
not a joke. He's been knocked out 3 times in a game.
Okay,
or in a day.
Okay. When was that? Like 2 Sundays again? I don't know what I was doing 2 Sundays ago. I've got no idea.
It was November 2nd.
Like, is he going to remember?
2.5 weeks ago.
Anyway, Jesus Christ, Tom.
That's so hectic. Sorry, I was just looking at the paper. I wasn't sure if there was something there that. It's a lot. That's a lot, dude. That's a lot to take on.
Raw commish, dude. Straight up raw commish. I want people going balls deep on this thing.
Yep.
Can't have that happening.
No, you can't.
3 times?
Dude, like...
1 Arvo? No. 3 times? 1 Arvo? What are we talking about? No. Where are we at? And I'm sorry. Oh, he passed the HIA. Don't care. I saw it. It was filmed. Yoink.
I don't know. No, I thought HIAs didn't even apply pre-game. There's something. Can you just look into that?
Well,
there was something around like the HIA because it's not being. There's something like there's not the doctors aren't watching the. So I think again this is all grain of salt. Tommy Grain's assault.
Isn't there a concussion test he passed? Well, he wasn't even tested.
I don't know.
Right.
But he may have passed.
There's a lot we don't know.
But there's also like you can pass a concussion test, but if they see you the way you fall, a doctor, they go Cat 1, tough titties. I don't care if you fucking.
Which is generally speaking what would happen, and that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
And you're saying because it wasn't.
The doctor wasn't sitting there watching training, warm-ups.
It says he was assessed by staff on field, but was deemed to have passed his HIA.
Yes, but wasn't. But if he'd been. Again, I'm not laughing. That sounded like. But if he'd been viewed by the doctor in game,
yeah, that's what Tom's saying is they
would have seen him and gone. There's
independent doctors that sit on the sidelines, and even if you pass an HIA on field, they go no.
Well, off the field, he'd still have had to have gone off the field.
Yes,
right.
Yes,
but you can pass it off the field.
Yes,
dude, Tobler.
Yes, we need to do
an HIA test.
I don't think I'd pass it.
No, neither do I.
Because I tell you what it'd do me in doing the alphabet backwards.
How much time have I got to even do it? Like, I need to know, like, okay, I know I've got a 15-minute window to pass the HIA, but if you say do the alphabet backwards,
X, Y, Z, Z, Y, X.
W, X, Y, Z, Z, X,
S?
W, Y.
No, W. W, X, O, Y. W, X, Y, Z. Is that it? Z, no.
So just go Z.
Z, Y, X, W.
Z, Y,
S?
X, W. No.
Or T?
U, V. It's V, then U,
hell.
T, S, R, Q,
M. No. P.
P, O, M,
M, N.
L.
L, K. J.
Yeah.
J or K?
It's
J, K. K, J.
K, J, I, H,
So you're much better at this than I am.
G, F, E, D, C, B, A.
Are you doing the song?
I'm going. So
Are you bringing the song in at just
but I'm putting
earlier and
little
earlier?
clips. Yeah, I'm just going like little.
You're playing clips
little
of the
clips
song
in my head.
Yeah.
So I'm
And then
going.
going
Okay,
back
I'm
up,
going
yes.
K. I'm going H I J. All right, J H J I H.
Isn't that crazy? How
You can see it in your mind's eye. That's what I was doing. I was seeing it in my mind. I'm seeing the letters in my mind's eye and the little bit of the song.
But what's interesting about it is
Sorry for everyone had to listen to that.
that would have been tough. That would have been actually so
That would have been, sometimes we forget that people listen to this. I just wanted to stand up here and apologise.
Yeah, you and I sometimes just we're entertaining ourselves.
Yes, that's honestly all it is.
And that
dude.
was
That's all it is. So, do you
I
guys
was
like
loving-
plan what you talk about? What do you reckon?
yeah. What do you think?
What do you reckon?
I was absolutely loving that.
So I was loving that.
I tell you what I find interesting is how many times would you have seen in your life an alphabet out and about, an alphabet poster, an alphabet on a piece of paper, an alphabet online, alphabets, keyboards, or keyboards are different, that's QWERTY, but alphabets, right? You see them all the time. And yet I can't really go backwards without doing my little jingle in the head and just moving the clip.
Yeah, but just think about how many times you would have said your mobile number. I couldn't say my mobile number backwards. I'd have to do the same thing. And even
It's
then,
a great point.
like my mobile number would be fucking
It's a great
difficult.
point. It's a great
You
point.
only remember it in the order that gives you the jingle. Like I still remember my home phone number from Barrel. So it's 621
It's everything left to right, dude.
Sebo, 48621900 or 48621121? 48621121? That's right, 48614996. Anyway.
I've got a couple of the tests here. They don't actually have to read the alphabet backwards. That's not one of them.
Well, fuck. We would have passed. Surely if we did that.
I'm not sure the exact way to do it, but I've got the tests here if you want to try them.
Well, but like, is it doable on the podcast, do you think, just by looking at it, or is it a bit like...
Yeah. It looks like it. It might not be exactly how the physios do it, but
Well,
I've
what's
got
the first one you got to do?
Okay. So I'm going to repeat. I'm going to test your memory. I will read you a list of words, and when I'm done, repeat back as many words as you can remember in any order. There's a couple of different... So I'll give you two separate lists.
Dude.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Jacket, arrow, pepper, cotton, movie, dollar, honey, mirror, saddle, anchor.
Jacket, arrow, pepper, cotton, honey. Have you got any?
Pepper.
I said.
Oh no, but I was waiting for you to do it.
Oh no, I'm just having a crack. I think we just both.
We
tried
should.
to-
I
I've
think
got
we should.
different
Do, I
words.
think we should do this later and film it.
Yeah, you're right. We should
because it's like
otherwise-
do it individually. It's more fun.
Punters and dribblers. There's no shortage of things to punt on if you are that way inclined. Obviously, there's still ponies running. Cricket's going to be firing back up again. There's going to be Big Bash. There's going to be plenty to do, plenty to see. If you like to have a punt like Eddie and I, we obviously do it with our friends at Ned's.
I'm going to be having a good, long, hard look at my boy Stephen Peter Devereaux Smith, aka Smudge, to hit a ton.
I don't mind Doggett maybe for the most wickets in Perth. Just as a new kid on the block, maybe takes a 5 for. I don't know.
Like it, like where your head's at. It's Ashes season, baby. So if you're going to have a punt, you do it with Ned's.
And you do it responsibly. Always within your means. And if you can't just keep it within your means, then don't bloody do it. Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on screen or visit the website. Mate, we're in a position right now. I'm just sort of looking at some things here. I feel like it happens in Origin way too. It happens in Origin because the players give you nothing. But with the Ashes, there's so much build up, but there's also like this confected shit talking that isn't really happening, but it's sort of happening, and then it's be honest,
Infected.
manufactured. Check that.
Like it.
It's
a good word.
But but like, I feel like, and more so with like the news headlines and shit. I'm not saying like the teams are trying to do it. It feels like each team, like each nation has as much of a back and forth with their own former greats as they do with like the opposition. You know what I mean? Former greats always coming out and like having a bit of a chip here and there or like doing whatever. But then in the media, they sort of run out of things to talk about eventually, and it's just like, fuck, we just need some cricket to start. Mm-hmm. Excuse me if you heard that. Because we're running out of things to talk about. But this headline got me in the Daily Telegraph, Men's Women's Weekly, about what we can assume is potentially going to be our opening batsman in Jake Weatherald. Let me get to the back page here. Our lefty is the title on the back page. And it's about how whilst Usman Khawaja and Jake Weatherald both bat left-handed, they're also lefties. And it's not having a crack at them, but it's just like, they both love social issues and shit. So it's like lefties find refuge in each other.
Oh my God.
Dude, that's one of my favourite articles
That's
ever.
almost the best thing that's ever gone through there.
Daniel Cherney.
Lefties.
Yeah.
Two left-handed batsmen who are also left.
And also,
But the
caption is also find refuge. There's a refugee element in the whole title. It's just good shit. And I'm not anti-refugees here. I'm saying the headline is beautiful. The whole article, the premise of the article is just so dribbly.
What's led him to that opinion?
Well, because Jake Weatherald he's a socially minded, right?
Right, but like, is that out and about? Is that something he hangs his hat on, or is he just like, I think that people should have health care?
Yeah,
how socially minded.
I don't think that refugees should die at sea.
Yeah, I'm pretty pro welfare.
Yeah,
great,
yeah.
okay, sign me up. Or is he chaining himself to bulldozers a la our boy David Pocock?
It says Jake Weatherald fit. Australia's first 11 for the first test is likely to contain 2 Indigenous players and 2 men who moved to this nation as children. Jake Weatherald fits into neither category. But while he has no skin in the game per se, he is an outspoken advocate for the rights of both First Nations people and refugees. The 31-year-old has been moved enough by his concerns for these minority groups to attend rallies and other events and post on social media calling for Australia Day to be moved from January 26 because of the traumatic history it represents for Indigenous people. So he obviously...
Great.
That's terrific. I haven't been aware of Jake Weatherald's lefty inclinations, as this guy's put it.
No.
Sometimes I feel like you don't need to be a lefty to like think that certain social issues are good or bad or whatever. Like, you know what I mean?
Of course you don't.
I know, but it's just funny
it's
just funny that it's like it's couched as that way. Like, we're just like,
mate, we don't need to get into the weeds on like why things are painted a certain way. Like, it's obviously ridiculous, right? It's obviously ridiculous, but on some level, whilst Jake doesn't have skin in the game per se in terms of being Indigenous or being born in another country, he does like social issues.
No. And he bats left-handed.
And can I say something?
His batting aligns with his politics.
I need to say something, brothers and dribblers. I don't know about you, but I feel far more comfortable knowing that my lefty is a lefty. I feel way more comfortable with that. It makes me feel safe. If my lefty's a righty,
well, there's no synergy politically.
Have you been made to right-handed?
Yeah.
And you are a lefty? Because that's what they used to do. They did it to my grandma. I haven't heard the end of it. Shout out to her. Shout out to you. Love you, Liddy. Lefty being forced to be a righty? Yeah. Is the lefty a righty? A lefty's lefty? A lefty who's a lefty? A lefty's lefty.
Well, a lefty's lefty. Do you bat differently if you are
100%,
politically left as well as left-handed?
100%.
Like, do you think, and I don't know David Warner's political inclinations, but I imagine he bats like a right wing. he's brash, he's fuck you, he's high run rate.
Yep.
I feel like, and this is obviously me placing my own observations here, but lefty's more conservative in the batting, ironically.
Jeez, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know, but
because I mean, right wing. Like, do you bat more liberally as a right wing?
Would a lefty play down the legs? Would the lefty, a righty who's lefty? No, a lefty who's right.
Hold on, which way? But yeah,
no, a lefty who's right.
Yes, as in right, bats right-handed.
No. A left-handed batsman who is right politically.
Yes.
Would he play down his leg side more? His right?
Well, see, I don't know whether it speaks to wagon wheel necessarily, or whether it just speaks to intent.
Because if you're a lefty who's left-leaning, if you're a lefty who's a lefty's lefty, do you play? You play on the offside?
No. I think it's more about batting mentality and batting intent as opposed to wagon wheel.
I completely agree. I was merely musing.
No, I know.
I was merely musing.
So what are we
Would you?
a member of Parliament?
Okay, so let's think about it this way.
In March.
But this can give you. This is some of the stuff he said he would.
David Warner, love the insight. More about what does everyone need and want. Lower income tax, more money in people's pockets, raise GST. Not sure what the answer is, but we need to protect home first, back Australian products.
That's a little bit. That feels. Does that feel more
centrist?
Well, fuck. I mean, you could argue most people are there.
Lower income tax, more money in people's pockets, raise GST. Not sure what the answer is, but we need to protect home first, back Australian products.
Straight first.
Straight first. I mean, listen, you
hard
can
to know
well, you can read it. You can read into that.
both.
You can read into that what you will. Lower income tax, more money in people's pockets, raise GST. So essentially, he's looking for the lower income brackets to be taxed more. Because if you raise GST, which is a tax on all products, anyway, I'm not going to get into the minutiae.
But then I think he
he
makes a shitload of money, so he wants lower income tax. He's getting taxed out.
Okay, right. My name's David Warner. I'm making $5 million a year. I would like to pay less than 45% on my money.
Yeah.
I get it, David. You're an employee.
Yeah, I'm happy to pay a little bit more for broccoli.
Yeah. Well, is GST a tax?
Actually, I don't think
GST
is
on veggies.
No, you're absolutely right. It's not.
As well as women's hygiene products.
Well, that's nor should it.
Nor should it be, Tom. Nor should it be.
But it's more on.
But I mean, David doesn't want to nip down to the store and pay 10% on. Or he does. He's happy to pay 10% on his gay
goods
time.
and services.
On his gay time, Tom.
Absolutely.
But I will not be taxed at 47%.
On my IPL contract.
No.
That's bullshit. And listen, I tend to agree. I'll pay more for a gay time.
For sure. I mean, happy to. Let's raise it to 12%. Fuck the lowest. Support the highest. No,
that's how I bat, dude.
No. But I think I know what you're saying, but I also am not sure.
No, I'm not sure.
If you're conservative, would you play more conservative? He doesn't bat like a right wing. He bats lefty.
Well, this is where I know, but right wing. Are they more like
conservative? I like to think.
Yeah, but they're like fiscally conservative, but then in the way that they go about their business, they're a little bit more braggadocious.
Well, I think the extremes of both parties are a little braggadocious.
No, correct, but I feel like and again, I don't know what I'm even trying to explain here. I'm an idiot. I'm an imbecile.
I think conservative is like,
With a
I like
microphone.
things just so. I like the way that things are. Lefty's more progressive. Let's keep moving forward. Let's keep, bringing everyone up.
Keep the run rate ticking over? Because sometimes I just don't know. I think we got to get this to people, someone who's smarter than me.
You and I, Tom, are doing our very best with what we've been provided here, and all I'm saying...
And also what the Lord has provided me in my brain.
All I'm saying is, I've just got to say this to the punter and the dribbler once more. I've got to be sure that it's out there and about. I feel much better when the first ball is bowled, if we're batting in Perth, on a deck that's going to be lively, that I have two left-handed openers who are left ideologically.
Dave was a left-handed batsman.
Because it also, I think, brings...
Was he not?
Yeah. He's like the lefty.
That's what I mean.
He's like the lefty.
Maybe he's a little confused.
And maybe people will say, well, that's what made Warner and Khawaja great as an opening pair, is that they were the yin and the yang. They were yin and they were yang.
Yes.
With
Left and right.
Left and right, right and left. They were both lefties, but they were just polar opposites. One was slow and methodical and went about his work in a systematic way. The other one was like, oi, heard of the kaboom?
Yeah.
I'm going to blast ya.
Yeah.
How about a 50-ball 100? Thank you very much.
Hey, how
Get that
about
up. Yeah.
how
And
about
I'm a
I
little
switch hit?
I'm a
How about I
little
hit
yeah. How about I
left-handed
switch
or
it?
right-handed?
How about I'm a little bulldog and I'm going to just tear into you and I'm going to talk shit. Yep. Fucking get that up, yeah. And I'm going to bark all day in the field, but I'm also going to go out and slap tons for fun.
Yes.
And I'm going to win World Cups. I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down as one of the greatest all format batsmen, right?
Maybe the greatest.
Maybe the greatest, Tom. Great point. So that's David Warner. Got a nightclub in his house. Big fan.
Still hasn't invited us.
No, he hasn't. But we did get a verbal in. I reckon if we rocked up, we could get away with it.
I reckon if we started pushing for it, we could get over there. Potty in his living room.
So now we enter an era where it's maybe, more of a kinship. In between, at drinks break, Tom, can they talk about the rallies they've attended? Can they talk about progress?
Well,
Can they
yes,
talk about-
especially as a new player in the team. Maybe you listen. Maybe you need to have someone who aligns politically. But again, sometimes that concerns you because that speaks to maybe the world at large, Eddie, where a lot of people won't reach across the aisle.
Yes.
And speak to the person who they have some ideological disagreements with.
Yes.
And this Australian side, if you believe a lot of the Men's Women's Weekly, this is the woke, go broke, Pat Cummins team, where they're all just a bunch of woke lefties.
This is the era of the solar panel.
This is the solar panel.
We've lost chest hair, we've lost cigarettes, we've lost benders, and it's been replaced with unprotected sex, gangbangs, Tom, and it's been replaced with solar panels, with lattes, with blocks of chocolate after a win, with no yahooing,
Golf
except for Travis
handicaps.
Head. It's golf handicaps, it's electric cars,
E-scooters, e-bikes.
It's looking after your common man and woman.
Yeah. It's coffee culture.
It's pro planet,
You remember that? Well, Captain Planet. But remember when they were like,
which makes me sick.
oh, it's a disgrace, mate.
Bring back gangbangs and benders.
Yeah. No, listen, whatever gets the wins. Either way, I just like that article was written as almost like a stocking filler article as we approach the first test.
Listen, it's not going to win a Pulitzer or whatever the writing word is. Pulitzer. It's not going to win one of those. But goddamn, in its pond, right? That story is now the big fish for me.
Yeah. No,
I don't even know how someone comes up with that stuff.
The headline is just absolute chef's kiss, dude. It's chef's.
It's unbelievable.
Like, I want to tongue that chef.
I want to tongue that chef.
That's the chef's kiss.
At the very end of the article, in the final paragraph, it talks about some tattoos that Weatherall's got that aren't visible.
He also has some tattoos that are not visible when clothed. One that marked the Adelaide Strikers' Big Bash League win in 2018, and one of animated character Archer. What a fucking dribbler!
Who's Archer?
Archer was like it's a cartoon about like almost a piss take on like the James Bond masculine spy character.
Oh, okay. There you go.
It's funny. Funny show.
Doesn't look unlike Pat Cummins.
He's got a nice bummy on him.
He's got a great bummy on him. A reminder, obviously, we're doing a stream, Punters and Dribblers, for 7-11. We will be on air circa 1:15-ish. AEDT, Australian Eastern Daylight Time, Sydney time. About 1:15, Hello Sport, YouTube. We will be having a yip and a yahoo. There will be some guests joining us, or maybe at least one guest. We will be giving away horizontal t-shirts.
T-shirts.
So come join us. Unmissable stuff. I've got to say, Tom, I've just got to say that I am genuinely starting to get like an internal buzz going, like butterfly, nervesy.
Yes.
It's not anxiety, but it's like it's anticipation.
Yeah.
I'm foaming at the mouth. Know this, though. Know this. And I'm almost speaking to the boys here a little bit.
The Oisies.
Da Oisies. Da Oisies. I have got plans for this summer. And they involve nipping down the beach, drinking rosé, hanging with the boys, hanging with the family, going on holidays, enjoying my first Christmas with Suki. Like, I've got great plans. But the glue amongst all of it, Tom, is great cricket and big wins from the boys, right? Nowhere in my visualization, which I do, I've gone real smudge here. Nowhere in my visualization work have I envisioned a loss. Won't be able to cope with it. Won't be able to deal with it. I can't go off the worst loss of my life, which was 1-0 up, Queensland W, going to Perth, heavy favourites. Joey loved them. Freddie loved them. Gus loved them.
Everyone
couldn't lose. Did lose. Lost at home. Can't do it.
No.
Can't do it. Can't do back-to-back L's. I won't be able to make it.
We're not going to do that.
I'm just saying.
Hey, do you know what? Here's a stat for you. We've never gone an Ashes series without securing at least one win since the 70s. England lose. And this is...
Any Ashes series?
No, I'm poaching this from...
No,
the
that'd be at
great
home.
Gideon
That'd be
Hogue.
at home.
I don't think we've been kept to nil in any Ashes series.
Yes, we have. We lost 3-0 in 2009. The one after 2013, we lost 3-0.
3-0, didn't win one, so must be at home then.
Yeah.
Since the 70s. Did we lose 3 in England?
In England,
Didn't
in
win
2013, we lost 3-0.
Yeah, right. Okay, so it must be in Oz.
It must be in Oz.
Which is still... I take that.
Must be in Oz. But, in 2002, we beat them 4-0. 2006, we beat them 5-0. Then they bet us 3-2. So, that's the little outlier where they had an elite team and we were in a massive transition period. Probably the biggest in the history of Australian cricket.
Well, I don't know. That a long time, mate. Just our memory,
When you lose... No, because we went from the greatest side of all time to a new one.
Yeah, just a new side.
We didn't have fucking Warney, for God's sake. It was different. It was a new side.
Things were different.
And, they came over with this rock star side and they beat us. But, they don't have that side. No one's won a test in Australia. How can they win, really? Punters and dribblers, we're having a Black Friday sale.
Hey, guess what? Black Friday sale not starting on a Friday.
No, it's not. It's starting a couple of days early like it did last year. Tuesday, November 25th, 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. Listen in close. 20% off the store. Code applied automatically. You're welcome. If you buy 3 or more boxes of the good stuff, you get a free Be Good hat. Unbelievable. Go check it out. They'll be on our Instagram in the next couple of days if you want to see what they look like. They're fucking phenomenal. Mm-hmm. If you spend more than $250, that's right. You get a shirt, a Good Day shirt. Unbelievable. White, beautiful little Good Day on there.
I'm still waiting.
An every occasion shirt, Tom.
Or a good T-shirt. I want one.
An every occasion shirt. What's also better is that we're releasing a new flavour of Daylights.
Right. That's right. New Daylights flavour, the hydration flavour.
It's superb.
It's honestly horny.
Horny.
I'm horny.
Horny. I'm horny for you.
So, Cody Totes has just... Sorry, what the fuck? Cody Totes has just sent something through, or Tobler did. Someone did. Cody Totes. This is from Isaac Issa. Leading player agent Clinton Chavosky has confirmed he's walked away from the negotiations with R360 Rebel League, citing the NRL's 10-year ban policy for any agents or players formerly aligned with the breakaway competition. Chavosky said he's advised clients Ryan Pappenhausen and Zach Lomax to seek legal advice if they wish to pursue R360, but reaffirmed that he will not be involved. He's also revealed Pappenhausen is taking a year off from professional sport while Lomax just wants to do something different after an amicable exit with Parramatta. Couple of things.
Big dog throwing his weight around.
Peeves. Yeah, I think there's a couple of things here. Zach Lomax being like, I just want to do something different after you've signed a 4-year contract. I just think you need to find a better line. I don't mind if you want to, like, some people think like, oh, fuck, he's a disgrace to it, or like, it's a dog move. Him bailing on his Parramatta contract 1 year in to go do this. You know what, dude? Clubs fuck players over all the time. All the time. Look at Lewis Dodd. 700 grand a year, 750 to come over from fucking England, plays like 2 games, and then they just do everything they can to fuck him off. Players get fucked all the time. No, it's not great. If you're a Parramatta fan, you're probably feeling a little aggrieved, but like, it's just not.
It's not 1970s, and you know, it's not handshake man of your words stuff anymore.
People join fucking businesses and corporations and get made redundant. People
ruthless.
decide they want to move on. It is what it is.
You're right.
It's just not that bad.
It's not that bad. But I also agree with you, Tom, that just park that it's not bad for a second. You still need to play the PR game.
Yes.
It's still storytelling.
Yes.
What story are you telling? Narrative and yarn. It's a very powerful combination, right? People will believe or buy or watch anything if the narrative's strong enough. So when I look at Zach Lomax, who at least in my opinion, which is worth nothing, by the way, not
less than nothing.
Less than nothing, almost, you know. I look at it and I go, he's been unbelievable the last couple of years, particularly in blue. Like that, maybe not as much last year, but the year before he was elite. Kid feels like he's on the up to me.
He's only 26.
He's 26. He's one of the best in the game. He gets aerial as all get out. He is big and strong and thick and tough and athletic.
And can kick.
So you just been like, I want to try new things. I'm like,
that's not a good enough excuse. Like, oh yeah, I'm just over it here. Like, try new things. Whereas, like, you're right. Hey, I've got an opportunity. I can't.
You are on the up in a massive way in one of the biggest codes
in the world.
In the world, like they're on crazy money. They're on great money.
In the NRL, you mean?
No, as in just like he's a professional athlete in a great code in a great league. Blah blah. Like you're on the up, mate. You're playing for your state. Like things are good, bro.
Everything's good.
To pack it up there and then and just go, I want to do something different. It's like, no, you don't. You want to make more money, which is sweet, but like you need to get your PR thing going.
Or just like whether it's your PR, whether it's your honesty, just go, hey, listen, I've been made an offer that is too good to refuse. Nothing is certain in this life or this career. Ask Jarrell Yao how fucking certain your career is. He was the best winger in the game. Australia, Queensland, bang, one ankle injury, never plays again. Like, if you get offered, sure, there's like loyalty and there's all of those things which I absolutely think they're valuable commodities, but they're valued less and less if you look at the way clubs and everyone else fucking behaves.
Mm-hmm.
That, like, you do ultimately, and you could also say Jarrell Yao is an outlier in terms of, like, it was the worst case scenario, for sure. Alex McKinnon, sure. But it still fucking can happen. If you get offered 1.6 mil a year, tax-free, what's that in an actual NRL contract sense? Is that like threes?
Is it 1.6 million US?
Yeah, I believe so. Check that. It might be 1.6 Australian.
Well, I'll do it. So you just keep talking, I'll do it for you.
Some people are going like, oh, you know, that money won't change his life. I'm like, over a certain period of time, he's on 600 grand. Again, which is good money, but
1.5 Australian.
What he's get
per season.
Per season. So that's tax free.
Yeah.
He's on 1.5 million Australian.
So he's the tax-free deal worth more than $1 million.
If you were paid, for example, 1.6 million Australian dollars, your income tax would be total, which is like you pay in Division 293, which is a super tax, Medicare. You got to pay if you like a Medicare rebate. It's total tax on 1.6 million is $722,638.
That's before your management fees. That's before fucking.
So your annual pay, your annual pay is $877,000. So you're losing a shitload.
Right. So
before management fees and all that.
All that, right? So, which is what, 20%, 10%?
No, I think a lot of NRL contracts are more like 4 or 5%.
Sure. If you can't tell me that if he gets 600 grand a year, so then all of that same thing applies. If he's on 650 a year. So that then bumps him down to 300 and something a year after all of those taxes you're referring to. He's getting 1.6 tax free. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
What are we? And let's say it's a 3-year deal.
And
the difference there is fucking humongous.
It's massive. And loyalty in rugby league is pretty much dead. Let's be honest. It's
loyalty when it suits. Like
Yeah.
you can't have it both ways. You cannot send off bloody Lewis Dodd back into put him on a boat and just kick him off the shore.
Yeah.
And then also be like, Zach shouldn't be able to go.
It's got to go both ways. However, on this occasion, like Pappenhausen, he's had injuries. He's got the whole eat, pray, love thing going on. It's a far more palatable sell that he's like, I've got to go find myself up.
Well, that's PR manager. I'm not. Listen, I'm sure he may have some shit going on, and that's.
I'm just saying, just from us looking at it, you can sort of sell that in the market a little bit. I can see that. Zach on the up, flying, things are great.
1 year into a contract.
1 year into contract. No, I just want to do something else. Just come out and own it. You're better off just coming out and going, this is what it is, and these are the reasons I'm doing it.
But wait, mate, if you are telling the truth, there's nothing to worry.
Nothing to worry about.
If you're telling the truth and you're comfortable with the truth, then
because now what we're doing is talking about the fact that you are clearly trying to get this R360 deal, and you're saying you want to do something else.
But I wonder as well with the
you can say I want to do something else, and I've been offered this crazy deal.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, I'm going to take it.
Yeah, and I'd take it because you would too. Because you would too. Because you would too. Because you would too. Because you would too.
If you say if we're saying that he would get $300,000 after tax based on his current deal, and he'll get.
No. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah. Right. So his current deal with the Eels, which is $650.
I'll tell you what 650 is. I got the pay calculator here, which is a good bit of kit. Just lets you know all these little things.
Giving you a peek into the curtain of how Pipe Dreams Media.
He gets annual pay $773,682 plus super.
That's what's
on 650.
On 650, it's 373,862.
373,860. Again, no one's turning their nose up at that, right? Most Australians are, lining up to eat human feces to get that money.
But then obviously the agent takes a clip and all.
Agent takes a clip. But so let's even if it's 4%, let's just forget agent fees for a second. Let's say he's getting $375. So he's making $1.3 million more a year.
He's making 5 times.
Right.
Roughly.
A year.
Bit less. 4.
A year to go and travel the world, play less games, live in a tax haven, and then potentially also he becomes palatable to rugby codes around the world. He doesn't have to come back to the NRL.
But so when people say if you stay around he's going to play 4 seasons. It's 4-1.
Yeah.
If he plays 2 seasons over there, it's 8.
Yeah.
You pay 3, it's 12. 12 years.
You stack that up over a year, you're toast.
Yeah.
I just manipulated time.
I just manipulated time. What, you're doing 24-hour days, you fucking loser? I'm doing 1-hour days here, boy. Literally, it's how long? Well, I've been in here for an hour and 20 minutes, about a day and a half. So, keep up. You can't.
This is how Zach Lomax is doing it. He's stacking days.
If he does 3 years, Tom, it's a 12-year career. That's the math.
Yeah.
That's it.
So you can't be like, it's not going to make that much difference.
And it's true, and it's true to say that someone like Reece Walsh, for example, stands to make he can forge such a career in Australia that it has lasting, generational effect, right? Over a long period, he can just be the pin-up boy of pin-up boys. He can be insanely marketable, insanely brands love him. He can have a post career and all this stuff, right? But
how many people are there?
That's 2 players a year.
If the percentage of rugby league players ever, how many people are doing a Gordon Tallis, a Jonathan Thurston, a Cam Smith?
It'd be less than it'd be 0.1%. It'd be nothing. It'd be absolutely nothing. Yeah. Zach Lomax
is not going to be that guy.
He's not going to be that guy. He's not going to be that guy. Wingers, generally speaking, wingers rarely are. They just don't. They're just not the pin-up boys. They're not the fullbacks. They're not the halves. They're not the hookers. Right?
So, say whatever you want, but it's just.
That's the math. That's the math. Yeah. 3 seasons is 12.
And let's say something. Let's say that
in the NRL,
the worst case scenario, or let's just say Zach.
So if he played 3 seasons, he'd be 29. He had 12 more seasons in the NRL, 38.
But I'm okay. Go ask, you won't name a winger, but go ask an NRL winger of Zach's ilk, who's now, like this is no judgment on their life, but who's now, post career working for some business.
Well, they're working. They're definitely working.
They're definitely working, and they got to do their 9 to 5. They're working for some random company, and you go, oh yeah, if you could go back and leave the NRL and go and fucking get paid 5 times your wage, and over 3 years it would be 12 times your wage. Like you'd have to play 12 years to get and that means you would have a level of financial freedom that you dictate where your life goes and what you do and how you do it and when you do it. Who the fuck is saying no to that?
And also, right? And I'm just using logic here, punters and dribblers. I don't want our best talent going off to R360. I want them playing rugby league football.
It's a pickle we're in.
It's a serious rugby league pickle in the purest sense. PVL's a heavy hitter. You don't want to go up against him because he often wins. But I'm just looking at this objectively. I'm like, you can get a lot of money in a short period of time. Also, then if the NRL doesn't want you back, you can go play in France. Dance.
You'd have a chance to play in France.
You can play in Japan. You can play in England. Like that. From a rugby perspective, like if you've learnt the game, you could go and play over there, right?
Play your trade anyway. And PVL made a good point. I saw him on the news the other night where he's just like going, mate, we have relationships with all of the other big codes around the world, whether it's like your Japanese rugby, English rugby, fucking whatever, right? Super League. Like we trade in and amongst each other and we have a relationship. But what he's saying is he goes, this is a company that is basically coming in and trying to have you got the video here?
Yeah.
Yeah, just get it up. Because it was like his point is reasonable.
Felt very sorry for Zach. I think he's being very ill-advised. Nobody's done any due diligence on the business model of this so-called new competition, and he could be foregoing, millions of dollars on something that may never eventuate, and if it does eventuate, could be short-lived. So whoever's advising him has not done the proper due diligence you're supposed to do. Don't gamble your future. That's what I'm saying to the NRL players. Stay loyal to the junior competition that you came through. Stay loyal to the investment that we've made in you, because you will get that investment back. But then there's no guarantee if you go to an unsanctioned competition. If you go to Japanese rugby or New Zealand rugby or England rugby, that's fine. There's sanctioned competitions and we trade between ourselves all the time. But if it's somebody that's trying to pirate the product, try to pirate the investment we've made, we're going to have to take action.
That was the bit I found interesting. If you're pirating the product, if you're pirating the investment, like you're just coming in. I found that to be at least a more interesting and understandable justification, right? Like,
well,
in the sense where he's going like that, we understand there are competitions that exist and have existed, and that there is a relative reality to it.
So,
I'm not saying. Do you know what I mean?
Well, no, I do know what you mean, but I would look at it and go, let's use Japanese rugby as an example, right? If he's trying to say that these codes have invested in players and that the global pool benefits for the investment that each league has made into developing player talent, that's not really true of competitions like Japanese rugby and French rugby and stuff. Like we lose players to them, we never get them back. Like there's no players from Japanese rugby that are playing in the NRL that have been birthed there. So it's like, I think
I don't think that's what he's saying.
So
I think he's more speaking directly to the NRL.
So why is a new competition a problem? Why do you need to have been established for it to be okay?
Completely reasonable point. And I'm not saying that.
That doesn't make sense to me.
No, but I think
the threat is the amount of money they have. That's the threat.
That is obviously the threat. And I mean, I guess what's the difference between sanctioned and unsanctioned?
Sanctioned, it would be sanctioned by the international body. So the IRB, International Rugby Board, wouldn't have sanctioned this competition.
Right.
That's what I take that to mean.
That's all it is.
That's what I would take that to mean.
Yeah, okay. To me, it informs where they're coming from a bit more, though, where it's like, you guys are just trying to come in here. It's almost Nate Diaz. Conor McGregor stolen everything I've ever worked for. Conor McGregor is Saudi billionaire Nate Diaz is rugby league.
The way I look at it, right, is I would see R360, Tom, as an invasive species.
Yes.
Like a cane toad.
Yes, or a minor bird.
Like a minor bird. So an ecosystem is just so, there's
Balance, mate.
There's balance and there is, balance. There's balance and there's balance.
Yes.
But everything gets on just so. And there's a bit of trading, there's a bit of movement, but like largely speaking, all the numbers are roughly the same and, it works, right? If an invasive species like a cane toad comes in and just starts fucking things up, because they're just they're such a complete outlier. Like they can come in and go, oh, you're paying like the best played rugby league player and the best played rugby union players. They're not worlds apart, but we can come in and we can blow that up. We can blow $3 million tax free to Payne Haas.
Well, 1.6 to Zach Lomax.
Like
He's on 600 grand.
No one can compete with that. It's just that's the threat here is that there's an invasive species that can like ruin ecosystems.
I wonder if
that's the problem.
I wonder if Shavovsky's approach here, where he's gone, oi, I'm out. I'm not doing it, is more so like my like long-term career is tied to rugby league, right? I'm a former rugby league player. I'm a player manager, and they're going to ban me for 10 years, and it'd be way easier to ban a manager, and like you could fucking ruin someone's life, and like the legal things that he would need to go through to try and get that overturned down the track, all that et al. If he's to go publicly, I'm out. But what he's really done is gone, oi, manager from overseas, you do it. We'll give you a scrape. I'm obviously making shitloads off these cunts, but I need to be hands washed.
PVL does actually make a great point when he says that this thing's not guaranteed. It's not.
It's not.
Rebel leagues historically have been really hard to get off the ground. Kerry Packer with World Series crickets, that's the gold star for rebel leagues that have done well. But like there's a lot of other ones that just fizzle and burn out.
But then, but you see now, like, there are models probably of how to do it. Like, the IPL was like sort of a rebel league. The T20 leagues that pop up all over the world was sort of...
Yeah.
There's probably way more of a model now of how to do it. Now, Live is a rebel league. It's not great. Like, no one really gives a shit, but it's like...
Well, it's burning cash. The IPL, they've got a massive captive
IPL's
market,
humongous.
But
T20 leagues around the
world.
Okay,
but like ask yourself this: are people screaming at the top of their lungs for a rugby competition that goes around Europe and the rest of the world? I don't think so.
No,
they're just not. They're just not. Rugby union.
But do you
and
think,
we've talked about this before. Rugby. But there was an opportunity. I think the Live play was an opportunity to go. The PGA have a monopoly, right? And they are taking the piss and not playing their players enough. There was enough friction there to get something over the line. For this to work, there needs to be demand. Is there massive demand for rugby union? The numbers will say that there's not. Go through broadcast deals for rugby union around the world. They're fucking terrible. Then there's no... People romanticize rugby as this massive sport. It's not that... Oh, but everyone goes to the Six Nations. What? So Scotland plays 5 games a year and they sell out a 50,000 person stadium? So what?
Yeah.
That's not that impressive. The domestic, like the European Rugby Union rights deal isn't that big. Like, I don't know what the French one is. The Australian one's obviously terrible. Like, Europe is soccer or football. It's not rugby. And no one gives a shit about it in the US. So, like, I'm like, does anyone give a shit about this?
Listen, it's a great point. And that's what PVL's hammering home is like, don't fuck yourself.
It came out yesterday that Haas is reportedly wants to stay at the Broncos. And
wouldn't shock me, mate.
There's rumblings from R360 insiders that they've got genuine reservations as to whether it's got the fiscal bedrock to get off the ground. Apparently, those concerns have gone back to Haas, and Haas has told her.
Who's writing this article?
Peter Bedell yesterday.
Cold feet stuff.
Cold feet, Pete.
Brisbane superstar Payne Haas has told a fellow NRL representative star he intends to stay at the Broncos amid fears the Rebel competition is in danger of collapse.
And also, like, Payne Haas moves the needle here. Is he going to move the needle in Europe? Like, how marketable is he? Like,
he's a
if you're trying to put bums on seats,
gigantic, athletic Muslim athlete, and I say the Muslim part only because like shitloads of like you think about Sonny Bill Williams as well. Like, there's a big population over there, and identifying with someone like that.
Potentially.
Like
but,
taking him to the world, he's kind of hidden down here.
yeah, but you got to yarn. You got to be a big yarner.
Yeah, but if you rip and tear and he's still young, how old is Payne Haas? Like, you've got time to grow into being able to yarn.
Yeah. Yeah. Mate, look,
He's 25.
25.
He's the most
turn
sensational.
26.
He's one of the most sensational talents of all time. You're right. It's just PVL's correct in saying this thing could be nothing.
If it falls apart, it's almost you feel bad for you feel like, should you fucking really like ban a play for 10 years for fucking off? I guess you could hope that like
I don't think. I don't
if you're
know.
Zach or if you're Pappy, you just go, geez, I hope this thing if it's going to fall over before I've signed officially. Do you know what I mean?
Well, what's Lomax going to do now?
Chill. Do something different, mate. Do something different, lad.
Do something different?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's all very interesting, I must say.
It is interesting. Chile! Hello?
So Canal Plus is
Want
like
me to
this,
take this off for you?
French broadcaster, and last year they signed a deal to broadcast the French Top 14 and Pro D2 for 230 million Australian a year.
Yeah,
for
so that's
5
smaller
years.
than the NRL. The NRL is about 340, 350 million a year.
And that was reported as like a
I wonder
landmark
whether it'll get the
deal.
NRL to pay players more. Like, I wonder whether there's
So,
anything...
like, do you know what I'm saying? Top
Yeah.
14 is smaller than, and European rugby probably in the same. English rugby is probably around the
Try
same.
to find those stats, though, just generally of, like, global TV rights for rugby. So it would be interesting to know, and if we're going to talk shit, you'd probably have some idea.
Well, I've looked it up before. That's why I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't have the numbers to hand, but
No.
I know it's not like people go, oh, but if you add them all up, it's like right. Okay, if we add them all up, sure, but we're not. Why are we adding them all up? Very, very, very interesting. Will it make them pay the players more? Don't know, mate. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how far. I don't know how far the dollars stretch. You just don't know.
I just can't begrudge a play going. I get it. And again, NRL fan here. Mr. NRL. Love it. Don't want him to go. Want the NRL to be fucking... Like, I can't imagine I'm going to give much of a shit about R360 if it gets up off the ground. I'm obviously going to be interested from a, like...
But for how long will you be interested?
I was trying to think of the term there. Exactly. For how long? And do I identify with, like, the Florida Gator team or whatever?
And unfortunately for R360, I've got to be honest with you. You starting in October doesn't vibe with my sensibilities at that time of year. That time of year, I'm laying down and I'm watching Nut
and Pone.
I'm watching Pone into Nut. That's what I'm doing. I'm not watching R360 that time of year. It's not when I watch that sort of stuff.
Watching our horse win and then watching the nation win.
Payne Haas getting cold feet feels like a big sort of like, and maybe it's just the public's perception of it, but it does, for the first time, feel like there's a bit of a crack in this idea.
Oh,
because up until this point, it's been very like kind of daunting and scary.
Shavosky pulling out, Haas getting cold feet. That's not great signs.
Part of me also is like, again, it could also just as equally be NRL journos writing pro NRL stories to try and freak out other players.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
Payne Haas told someone that he was fucking getting cold feet.
That'd be very our boy.
Well, it'd be very every sport. Anyone who's trying to like look after their interests, like get the journos on side, like get them to say something.
100%.
Again, it's just interesting. It's interesting to watch. Obviously, PVL. If you're listening, you know we love you and we're pro.
Oh, we're pro you and we're pro rugby league. Just running an eye over a developing story, mate.
We're just running our very, very business savvy minds and eyes over this one.
That's all we're doing. Yeah. That's all there is to it.
Sad news, punters and dribblers. Time to get to it. Sad news time.
Yeah, sad news.
This year has been our final year doing the DMP with our great friend Denon Kemp.
Great friend. One of the greats.
One of the greats who gave us who put us on,
if
you can use a term that I think rappers use.
Is that what they
I don't know, dude. I'm
put us up?
Put us up, put us on. We will always love Kempy and appreciate.
Hell of a 5 years. Hopefully we can do a couple of streams together with the big fella.
I'd love to. That's the thing. Or even just like a rogue fucking Origin DMP
100%,
down the track.
100%. But all things come to an end, and that's where we're at. But we felt it was important, Tom. You and I.
Yep.
We felt it was necessary.
Well, this was our plan for the final show.
It was their plan, but it hasn't worked out. We're all busy. It is what it is. But in our world, we like to honour people that have gone above and beyond.
Yeah. For dribbling yarn.
For dribbling yarn, Tom. We like to recognise those sorts of people. So we would like to formally welcome the newest member, Den and Kemp.
To the Hello Sport 11.
There we go. For services to dribble and yarn.
Now, I'm excited for him never to come to a Baggy Green long lunch. Obviously,
You never know.
You never know. I want him to. God knows I want him to.
God knows we want him there. Snorting, growling, howling, prowling on the back. A lot of Kempy about that. I can see him settling up next to Ned Brockman.
Well, I hope so.
Chewing the fat.
I hope so.
Dan and Tobler will obviously formally send over your invite. You've also got merch for life for free now, buddy. I know you've been,
dying for that.
Yep. Dying for that. But again, services to dribble and yarn, which is basically the highest honour you can get.
Yes. Well, not basically. It is.
What is?
No, it is the highest honour you can get.
You're absolutely right.
The highest.
Drop the basically.
Highest honour you can get.
Eddie, drop the basically. Consider it dropped. I want it wiped from the public record.
But, listen.
Love you, mate.
Once more, love you. Appreciate you. I look forward to all of the conspiracy theories that will arise.
Listen.
But, it's good. That's what Dribbling Yarn's all about. We love the DMP audience.
Welcome to the 11, mates.
Kempy's in the 11.
Kemp into the 11. Well done. It's going to look good on the nog. And a special shout out to Matty the Water Boy, of whom
we can't give you Baggy Green, Matty. Obviously, that would diminish Kempy's, but we'll give you something.
We've got something to give you.
Yes.
That Tobler went out and bought, didn't you?
I will.
Yes, he has got it.
I have.
You have.
Got
Good
it.
man.
Got it.
Well, because we told you to get it.
Told
Did
you
you get it?
to
Yeah.
He's got it.
No, he's got it.
Listen, unfortunately, not the Baggy Green you're probably after today, but you get something nice.
Yeah.
And I've also, for what it's worth, I've grown quite fond of you.
Oh, of Matty?
Yeah.
No, if that counts for anything.
Does that count for anything?
Do we give Matty free merch for life?
Yes.
Yes. Can't give you Baggy Green, Matty, but we're very fond of you.
Yes.
We're going to get you some
Doesn't mean, I'll say this, doesn't mean you're out of the running.
No, of course not.
You can earn one,
but
like everyone else can.
But it would immediately diminish Denon's.
Well, no, but he'd have to. Okay.
Denon's getting one.
No,
he
exactly.
can't just give it to Matty.
No. I'm just saying, like, for example, if he wowed us with a Christmas Carol this year and it was the best one, Matty'd get one. That's all I'm saying. Like, he could still get one.
Yes.
But he's not getting one today.
No.
But I have grown fond of him.
Yes.
And I want that to be known.
Yes.
And that I like the cut of his jib.
Love the cut of his jib.
That's all I'm saying. He's a fiance now.
Yes.
A fiance.
Well, exactly right. We've seen him go from a boy to a man to fiance.
So, love you too, mate.
Yep.
But love you, Kempy.
Yep.
And can't wait for you to put this on the nog. Okay? And can't wait for the Baggy Green long lunch this year. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, mate.
That's us. Sad news over. We love ya.
Love ya. Bye. Bye. Nom, 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 nom.
Ciao.
Could you two just not talk anymore?